Hello, welcome back to my little baby YouTube channel, guys. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and thanks for joining me here. So I'm gonna do my makeup. The idea of this video is I'm just gonna do the makeup that makes me feel like my best absolute self. My most bad bitch self. I don't know why this is so hard to admit on the internet, but I got dumped this week. It sucks. And not only did I get dumped, he told me it was about my physical appearance, which is just brutal. No one wants to hear that. He's a dickhead. My eyes are red, but not because I've been crying, because that hasn't happened today. But I just had a shower and got shampoo in my eyes, so real life. I've just popped on some of the Petite Fille Gold Hydrogel eye patches, which have ginseng, 24 karat gold, bird's nest collagen and rosewater flower. So they're going to be nice and cooling under my eyes, I think. And yeah, I'm just going to use my most bougie products. Really, I'm going to use everything that's like really expensive in my little sort of kit, my personal kit, and just go to town on my face and make myself feel really good about myself. Not that I don't, but when someone, you know, comes at you with something like, I don't want to see you anymore because I'm not physically attracted to your body, it plays on your mind a little bit, you know. Even though on, like, you know, there's a big I don't believe it, but there's just this like little voice back here that's going, Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to play with my most bougie products. So I've got the eye patches on. I'm going to go in, I'm nearly out of this. My friend's in Paris and she's going to get me some more, I think. But it's the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. It's for smoothing, glowing complexion. So I'm just going to give myself a good spritz of this all over the face. Oh, shit, that smells good. It's so like refreshing and uplifting. And I think it just went in my eyes again. So my eyes are probably going to get even redder. Guys, we're off to such a good start. I also am the proud owner. Finally got this week the Leo oil. It's handmade by this amazing blogger and sort of fellow chronic illness pal or internet person. We're not really friends, although I'd like to be her bestie. So Dina, if you're watching, hit me up. And yeah, it's this oil. It's got blue tansy and a few other things in it. It's the most spectacular colour. It got held at customs for like a week. Can you guys see the colour of that? Is it showing? Anyway, because I'm pretty sure that customs in Australia thought it was like weed oil or something, but no, just really bougie face oil. So blue tansy oil is pretty good for acne prone skin, helps with congestion and has all these antibacterial and healing properties. So I'm just going all over with that. I'm going to prep my skin really well today because, you know, self-care and all that. When you're feeling a bit low about yourself, it can be a really sort of nice thing to do. Oh, eye patch sliding all over the place. I'm also going to go with, and just prep my lips for later. It's the Petro Watt coconut milk balm lip and skin ointment with very complicated plant stuff. It's from Abnormally, which is from Deciem, so the same company that does like The Ordinary and stuff. Just gonna go with that. It's got the weirdest texture, and when it first goes on, it's like not really sticky, just like waxy, and it doesn't taste like most lip balms, it tastes salty, which really appeals to me. So yeah, I'm gonna do my eyes first and then I'll come back and do my skin. I look so pale in this, but I'm looking really bronzed because I did the Hylamide Glow serum last night, which is like has a bit of face tanner in it. So my skin's looking pretty good this morning. I went full self-care on myself last night. It was really, really nice. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette, which was my birthday palette this year. And I'm just going to use a couple of shades as well from the Morphe 3502 palette. I won't pick it up and show you because it's bloody huge. So I don't want to go anything too sort of crazy today, but I just wanted to do my eyes first to really give my skincare a chance to sink in. I'm just going in with a shadow called Universal, and I'm just using this to sort of prep my eyelid, and just with like a fluffy shader brush. And these eye patches, not that I'm using anything too dark, but if there's any fall down, the eye patches are going to catch it. So just going in, coming up quite high, because that Universal colour isn't anything too dramatic, it's just prepping the lid. So I'm going to be using mostly this bronzy shade down here from the Fenty Beauty palette. So that's going to be the main sort of thing that I'm going to do, but I'm just going to build up a bit of shadow, just going in with a slightly darker mid-tone brown shade just on that same brush, and this colour is called Tan, and I'm just going to look straight ahead and just start to add some of that into the crease. So I just want everything to be really sort of polished. Do you guys think that there's a good way to dump someone? I just don't know. I don't necessarily think that there is, but I know there's bad ways, or ways that are worse than others. And just a hint, even if someone asks you to be honest about why they don't want to see you anymore, don't turn around and tell them it's because you don't like their body and their weight, and that they can't picture marrying you after 3 weeks. Anyway, just don't do that. Going with the colour Spice, which is just a little bit darker, and just continuing to build up that definition in my crease. Just going to blend those edges just a little. Keep everything nice and soft. So by using those 3 different shades of those warm browns, I've got a nice sort of transition or gradient of colour coming up from the crease, which is helping sort of build that structure for what's coming next. So yeah, I've been really loving this bronzy colour in the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette. I don't know what it is about it. I haven't been using anything else really, and it's like the only shadow in the palette that's got like a big dip in it. So I'm just coming with a flat shader brush. This is just the Urban Decay one that comes with the Naked palettes. And I'm coming in, I'm fogging up my mirror. Just coming in and pressing that all over the mobile lid. And then sort of blending it up into those shadows. I just think that looks so pretty. The Fenty Beauty like metallics and shimmers just are beautiful. They just blend so nicely. And see, we've got a bit of fall down happening here, so I'm glad we're doing the skin after. Just coming in with a clean blending brush and just running that along the edges. And I will be adding some shadow underneath as well, but we'll do that once we have done the skin. Okay, I'm just going to take a little pencil brush, this sort of yellowy metallic shade here, which is called Moroccan Ice. And I'm just taking that in my inner corner. I like to bring that inner corner highlight just up into any areas where I've got some darkness there. Just brightens the whole sort of area. Okay, so I'm going to take these off. So they've caught quite a bit of fall down, which is nice. I'm going to have some tea. We'll come back to finish off the eyes, but I'm just going to move on to the skin a little bit. I'm just going to use a little bit of the Luma Beauty Natural Radiant Bronzing Primer. I mean, I'm pretty bronzed already. But I'm just going to use this to prep in any areas where I'm going to add more bronzer. So around here, just any areas where I want a bit of extra glow. I'm going to use the foundation that it's all I use at the moment. I really want to try out the matte oil-free version for summer, but I just haven't got around to it. It's the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream, or CC plus or whatever. It's SPF 50, which is really good. I've got two shades here. I've got tan and medium tan, and I'm going to mix the two. I find that having the two colours means that I can adjust depending on the time of the year, depending on how tanned I am. Just mixing those together on the back of my hand. I'm using the Real Techniques setting brush. This is a fantastic brush. It's synthetic, so it doesn't suck up your product. And I just love this foundation. It just has the nicest weightless finish on the skin. It covers most things. Anything it doesn't cover, you can come in with, you know, do your concealer and all that. Got the weirdest pigmentation happening up here on my hairline. It's like freckles, but on my forehead. Making sure to bring it down the neck. Alright, so I'm going to do my brows. So I've got a cake of soap here. I'm going to spray it with some little bit of Fix Plus, and then I've just got a spoolie. I'm just running the spoolie over the top, and then I'm going to brush through my brows. This is the best way to sort of get them going where you want them to, and getting those really sort of model feathery brows. And it really like is good at like highlighting the gaps in your brows, so you can go in and fill them in. So any sort of clear cake of soap, don't use the white ones because it won't work, or it'll dry white and look really weird. So I'm going to leave those and let them dry. I'm going to finish off under my eyes, and then I'm going to go in with a concealer just to tidy everything up. So I'm going to go in with the same, going to go in with that same pencil brush with that universal colour that I used first on my lids. And I'm just running that under my eyes and then connecting it up with that shadow on top. Taking it down quite low because we're going to use it to blend in some slightly darker ones on top. And then I'm taking that same tan shade, I'm just taking that not quite as low, and I'm just building up some definition here. And then lastly, got Spice, and you want to get this as close to the lash line as possible. And then I'm going to take a really short bristled dense sort of, what do you even call this kind of brush? It's like a blend, it's a, I don't know, it's weird, I can't describe this. And then I'm going in with a bit of a darker shade. I'm going to use the colour Rich from the Morphe palette, and I'm just taking that on that brush, and then I'm going to push that right at the lash line, mostly at the outer corner, and you use that brush to sort of really blend and smoke it in. And I'm going to take that same Rich shade and put that along the top lash line as well. I'm going to go in with the Glossier Stretch Concealer because you guys know I'm not a huge concealer fan, but the Glossier Stretch one is about the level of coverage that I coverage that I go for with my under eye concealer. I just don't think I need it, and I'm just using that to tidy up and then brighten up a little bit through the center of my face. I'm going to curl my lashes and pop on some mascara. I'm just using the one I always use, the Eye of Horus Goddess Mascara. Tons of mascara because why the hell not? Alright, I'm going to come back to the brows. So just give them a bit more of a, just make sure that they're brushed up in the direction that I want them to go. And then I'm just coming in with the Essence brow pencil. I'm just using it to darken up any areas that are looking a bit patchy. But by doing the soap brow first, we're really making sure that then it's impossible for them to look really blocky. And I'm just using a very, 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 very light hand, particularly through the center. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of powder. It's the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte, which I'm not as in love with as when I first got it, but I'm using it because it was expensive. So I'm just putting a little bit of that. Oh, I'm so done with this brush. I'm just setting that Glossier Stretch Concealer because it is quite dewy. Oh my god, this brush is just like going in the bin. Alright, blush. Blush, blush, blush. I'm really, really loving the Luma Beauty Just a Touch Lip and Cheek Tint. And this is in the colour Senorita. And I'm just taking that on my finger. The funny thing about this blush is it looks like you put on like tons and it kind of sinks in and goes away. So I find I always have to go in with a little bit more sometimes. And I'm just a fan of blush. Some people aren't. I'm into it. So I'm just taking that, I put it on one finger and then I use 2 fingers because you got the clean finger then that's blending at the same time as the other fingers applying product. I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which smells like an absolute dream. And then I don't necessarily need it, but I want it. Gonna add some highlighter. This is the Master Strobing Liquid. I'm in medium nude glow from Maybelline. Taking a Q-tip and just taking off any of the excess lip balm, and with it's coming a little bit of foundation. And whatever else came with it. I'm going to go in with probably my all-time favorite lip product. It's from Lancome and it's their Magic, what is it? Matte Shaker in the colour Magic Orange. Look at it. Look at that colour. It's just beautiful. And I just think these are so innovative in the way that they apply. So it's this beautiful little applicator. And not only is the applicator amazing, the formula is just next level. So I'm not really worrying about shape at this point. I may go and add a lip liner if I need it. Because of the applicator, you never really get that harsh edge, which I really like. So there we have it, guys. That's my just got dumped. Want to feel amazing, although you don't. You just want to look amazing. Don't feel great. But anyway, that was a bit of fun. So just so you know, these earrings are from Reliquia. I'll link them down below. I think they're still available. They're beautiful. My shirt, can't really see it, is an old one from Country Road that I think I got in an op shop. But yeah, it's a oldie but a goodie. So yeah, just super bronzy, glowy skin. This is going to be probably my go-to summer. This will probably be my go-to summer look. Doesn't have to necessarily just be a just got dumped, but anyway, that was what's going on for me this week. So I'm going to go and make a smoothie or something and just sort of enjoy my day. I hope you all have a fantastic day, whatever you've got going on. Can you guys do me a favor and go down below, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, but can you also go out and check out the new project I've got going on? It's called The Well. I won't bore you about it now, but if you can give me some love on the socials, I'll have it all linked down below for you. Anyway, thanks guys, have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye!